What's up, Airsofters? Dragon here once again. Video number 3 for today. That's pretty good for me. I got a little bit of time to do. Sun's starting to come out, so it's making the skylights glow behind me a little bit. I hope that doesn't affect the viewing. I may have to find a new location to film at. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go over a little bit about the bolt actions for sniper ops. I'm starting to get like questions and comments and emails about what to use for sniper ops, even if players aren't actually participating in the area, or my local participation in the sniper ops, or my localized area here is going to be light because we just don't have that many bolt action users up front. But also my local area is a little bit more quieter. I don't know if these guys just watch stuff and don't respond, or blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm starting to get like interest in the sniper ops now that I've kind of chatted about it a bit. And I think the one aspect I said in a previous video, where it's like you do not have to have a fully upgraded bolt action to play sniper ops in order to do well. Players aren't used to that, but I think it's like some light bulbs that went off in players' mind, thinking about possibilities. Even those that have never really even messed with or wanted to get into the bolt action scene because of the financial trap that you fall into using bolt actions. Bolt action rifles do generally cost a lot to upgrade. They all work on a basic same principle. Most of them are actually very simplistic devices. Some brands are better than others. Some models are better than others as far as availability of parts and upgrades. And the classic go-to from almost any bolt action user is the M700 or your VSR10 or your Bar 10s. And that's because they're so, it's like the market is like huge on upgrade parts with those. And attainment. Sorry, getting a little bit of wind going through here and making noise. But anyways, I don't really have a set favorite myself, although I am predominantly, or have been in the past, a VSR10 guy. I'm looking into the SRS myself. I am never really been a fan of bullpup rifles because I'm a US-based player. That underarm magazine system is just a little bit wonky for me, but I think I want to try it. I think I want to get used to it, especially with some news I really can't share yet from my sponsor. At least I don't think that I should be sharing it, but there is the SRS. I've heard a lot of good things about. Been kind of following it. I kind of got on a kick about the Aries Striker for a little while, and I actually didn't realize that the Striker was on sale at that point in time. Now it's kind of kicked up about $60, $70, depending on where you get it, USD. And I just do not believe that for what it is and how much you have to do to it aftermarket-wise, that the price range is sitting in currently is budget-friendly enough to warrant it to be, a fantastic, get to upgrade bolt action rifle. Back whenever it was, roughly around $100, $110 USD, competitively priced with, say, a JG Bar 10 or Bar 10 G-Spec, even some of your well model sport lines that you can, upgrade and convert in a VSR10. I thought that, the Striker would have been a decent rifle if they'd have kept it in that price range. But usually that's how it goes. Stuff starts getting popular, they hike the price up. But anyways, enough about that. Of course, bolt actions, like I said, you don't have to have the greatest, most super fantastic upgraded device to play sniper ops. And the reason being is because there's a lot less focus on the actual shooting aspect. You're not competing against AEGs, full auto shooters, for the most part. There's very little instances, and there's a light participation of even like any kind of assault rifle or DMR use, and that will just be whenever we have a larger event where we're including like bandits in the game structure. At least, you know, as far as I run. Somebody else runs sniper ops somewhere else doesn't have to do that or do it that way. They can do what they want. But yeah, bolt action doesn't have to be like the absolute greatest thing. Upgrades help you in the long run, and for different types of play. Longevity of how something lasts. Like, you know, playing with a stock JG Bar 10, it may last 100 games. It could last one, you know, or you go out and test shoot it, and the piston and sear, you know, give out like immediately. It's always kind of a hit and miss with that. But as long as like there's no extras done to it, like heavier spring, whatever, really a JG Bar 10 should theoretically last you long enough to save up some money to start putting upgrades into it. I'm not going to go through the ins and outs of upgrading a VSR 10. I've built probably 15 customs, and I don't know, put together about 30 you know, upgraded VSR 10s out there over the course of the past 5 to 6 years for people. I used to use them myself. I like the VSR 10, the Bar 10s, because they're kind of I would say, a comfortable feeling rifle to shoot in various positions. You slap a scope on them. You got decent eye relief in a lot of positions. They're not like the most super duper heaviest rifle out there. A lot of people actually add weight to them because they feel a little too light, or they feel a little too cheap to them. But, you know, you don't have to do that kind of stuff. It's all about shooter preference. And as far as like my favorite goes, I would say, as it stands right now, VSR 10 is probably my favorite because I know it the best. I used one for many years. So that's kind of like, yeah, right now probably my favorite, but really any and all upgradable bolt actions, primarily about the same. They all operate on the same principles. I even have been using a different style, which is my SVD, Mancraft SDIK converted. I don't know if you can see down there or not. The little red is the bolt unit, and I do run the Mars regulator on this one. I haven't HPA bottled it yet. That's in the works because I'm not really super duper happy with that Mars unit that comes, or that you can get from Mancraft. It works. It's just not, to me, it's just not the best thing that could be done with a regulator. And I'd rather have an all-weather HPA system like I did the Striker. I don't have the Striker anymore. I would feature it. It was on an HPA bottle, but I wound up giving it away to a player that needed a replica, wanted to get into airsoft and into sniping, and I hope that he comes around to play some more, because I did kind of build a nice little Mancraft Airy Striker, and I just gave it away, and I'd like to see it again, you know, and have people kind of a little bit, you know, watch and do or whatever. But anyways, there, I got that Striker while it was on sale, and poured a lot into it, and got it shooting fantastic, phenomenal. It actually outdoes my SVD at this moment in time. But I don't have it anymore. I gave it away because I do that sometimes and just give stuff away. But as far as, like, you know, there's no one bolt action that's technically better than the other. You know, I know that there's another famous YouTube personality out there that everybody knows, and everybody can't really pronounce his name over here in the western side of the world, but yeah, whatever he says about it is just yeah, sorry about that, got distracted. But I mean, whatever he says about his product, that's his business or whatever. But I know I've laid my hands on it, and I can't say that it's actually better than anything else out there. You know, it is better in some ways, pre-done out of the box, but not, it's like super fantastic where you're like, I think it's worth the extra price for, but that's just me. And not saying anything bad about it. If y'all have one, you know, hey, it's a bolt action. I'm happy. But yeah, you don't have to have the most super duper upgraded thing, although that will help you in the long term, long run, especially if you plan on using bolt action in different environments, different events, different types of airsoft play. Sniper ops, you know, you have the liberty of taking something stock, playing with it stock, and then, you know, slowly upgrading over time, or as money allows, as time allows, or, you know, contact me and I'll see about working out a deal to, you know, tech work for you if you so choose want to go that route. But yeah, sniper ops is a whole different environment, a whole different ball game, and I mean, I just can't talk about it enough. I can't wait to be able to feature it more, and stop with a vlog and get some actual, you know, showing of things done. But yeah, that's kind of all I got to say about the, you know, the bolt action use aspects, you know, right now. I do believe, I just kind of wanted to shoot that out there because now I'm starting to get the questions about, you know, what do you mean I don't have to have, you know, fully upgraded rifle to play? And like I said, the environment's totally different. It's not your traditional milsim environment where you're, you know, effectively trying to combat a lot of chaos and a lot of firepower thrust into, you know, type of play and role where you're having to contend with all that. Now, everybody's more or less on equal footing as far as the types of devices that's used, and it's a lot slower paced game. You're not contending with a heavy amount of firepower. That dynamics are everything in airsoft. I say that all the time, and in this case here, the dynamics of the type of game system really enhances the game. It enhances the play. It enhances the fun level of what it is that we do, and it's super fantastic, and it's almost like stepping into a different world in the realm of airsoft. But anyways, y'all run on over on Facebook and give a like and share to my BB sponsor, Longbow BBs, and make sure that y'all sub, like the channel, the videos, and even hit some of these other guys out there and give them subs and likes. I'm not going to go through the list right now because I'm trying to keep this video a little bit short. Ran on a little bit longer than what I expected, and but give especially like the little guys, you know, a sub, like, and share whenever you come across them. You know, everybody needs some exposure. So, hey, this is Dragon from Arkansas Combat Simulations and Sniper Ops USA, and we'll catch y'all later.